On this episode of Mad Ginger Customs, we're going to check out the JIEYIFAN 50 amp plasma cutter. Cuts standard steel and it has a mesh function. Let's go. This is brand new and I'm the first person they sent it to. I don't even know how to pronounce this. I probably should have asked them. JIEYIFAN? JIEYIFAN? Is it J like Spanish where it's JIEYIFAN? Not sure, but I do know it's made by a bigger brand who branches out into these little smaller companies, so the technology is the same and they're made in the same factories. So if you can save money with this one, oh, let's see, okay. Nice color manual. Even gives you a quick connect for your air hose. That's nice. What do we got in here? We got the obligatory hose, which we may or may not need. This is an air regulator. We'll show you that. Plasma torch is AG60. That is an AG60P. So that is a pilot arc. And all the consumables for this are dirt cheap, so you don't have to worry about expensive consumables. That's nice. Oh, this has the nice flexi hose too. I like that. What else is in this box? Oh, it's the adapter, I see. So the adapter's plugged in, right? So this is your 220 to 110 adapter. The machine plugs into 220, and then you plug that into 110. So it is a voltage sensing unit. Let's get it out. Oh, it's cute. It's got a little piece of hose at the bottom. It's got your work clamp. And this hose is going to go from the regulator to the machine. Don't need the box. Good foam protection. Wow, this unit is very small. I actually like that. Probably showing you the back of it. It's actually heavier than it looks, which is good. But this is probably the smallest, I think the smallest plasma cutter I've ever tested. All right, I'm gonna set the regulator up on this thing and the air hose, and we're just gonna get into it. So this is how you assemble the regulator in the box, attached to the bracket, screw the bracket to the back. You can use the fitting it comes with or your own, and then you're gonna loop your push lock in here. This has PSI and I think it's millibar on it, or MPa. It's got MPa. So they knew that in the US market you want to have PSI. Freedom units. Switch is on the back, cable comes out the back, fan is on the back. Let's fire it up, see what the display looks like. All right, off the front, this is where your ground clamp's gonna go, which is not really a ground. This is your torch. This is the lead for your pilot arc. And this is your switch lead. So let's fire it up. This is the first time I'm seeing it when you're seeing it. Okay, she loads. If that loading screen looks familiar to you, it might. This is made by another brand of E4.
How dare you!
It has been weeks since I've actually done anything. My back's been real bad. We're still on this unit, right? Why doesn't this thing run? This is plugged in, so I don't want to touch too much. The reason that this thing has an E04 error is this sensor that attaches to this heatsink. I went back and forth with the manufacturer. The unit's defective, right? So E04 means it's too cold in my garage for this thing to operate. Now, when we have a discussion about, well, how cold is too cold, this unit should work. It should work, guys. The manufacturer just sent me another one. They were like, we're just going to send you a whole new one and see how it goes. So we have to put another one together, put the regulator on it, do all the same stuff. They thought it was maybe a programming issue because they set the limits on how cold it is that you can run it and how hot it is that you can run it. before it will air out. So I told them, I said, I live in Connecticut, I work in the winter, it could be 20 degrees. With that said, these guys make tons of brands, and brands that you've heard of, and brands that you know. And I've never had a problem with any of them. So is it a fluke? Maybe I just got a bad one, guys. It happens, but I have to be honest with you. And I told them, I said, I can't hide this from my audience. And this is me making real reviews. And if your product failed, your product failed. So we're going to chalk this thing up to it is a defect. Maybe it was a shipping issue. Maybe it's a programming issue here or there. I got a brand new one right there. And I'm going to slap it together, and hopefully that one fires up. So let's go. All right, guys, I got it out of the box, brand new. That's the one that I took apart. I took the regulator off the back. I lost one of the screws. That one right there. I don't know where it went. Maybe it's on the floor. We'll find it. Oh, wait, it's right here. I got it. Cool. I found the screws. It's fine. So we got this new one. I'm not going to plug anything in because I just want to see what it does. So we're going to fire her up. It is 52 degrees in here. That's the display we like to see. Oh my God, you're kidding me. What the... Alright guys, it's going to be a quick episode because these machines don't work. I can't recommend them. I do a lot of work with this company. If they don't want to do any more work with me, that's fine. I'm not here to hide their flaws. This machine had a lot of promise. This machine had a mesh feature, multi-volt, cuts 1/2 inch. It's nice and compact. I had a lot of hopes for this. If you let this machine run and run and run and run, or it's warm out, like I put it in my house and it fires up and it runs fine, but I'm not in my house and you're probably not in your house either. And if you don't live in Florida, this can be a problem for you. So if you turn it on, you let it run for like 20 minutes, half an hour, because I did this, it's the air, like you can shut it off, turn it back on, and it runs fine. I'm not here to show you a machine that runs fine after you run it for half an hour. I would never hide this from you guys. Unfortunately, this isn't something I can recommend to you guys. The machine's cheap. If you live in a warm climate, maybe it'll work great for you. Guys, let's just wrap it up. I'm going to get back on car videos. I don't know how many more reviews I'm going to do after this. That's disheartening. I had a lot of hope for this. But you watched me do it, and if it fails for me, it'll probably fail for you. So, I guess thanks for watching. Buyer beware.